Why do I have the scissors in my hand? What? I need to have my hook in my hand, girl. Yo, 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 my people. So usually on this channel, we build something in Bloxburg, but today we are building something from Bloxburg in real life with the magic of crochet. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. As I'm recording this, I don't have 20,000 subscribers.
Why you always lying?
But I wanted to get this out as soon as possible once I did hit that. And also thank you for all of y'all on Instagram who voted for this being the 20K special video. Now on to the actual video. So if we go into build mode, you can see that in Bloxburg, we have two items that look like they could be crocheted. They're probably more like knitted, but we have this little cat. And then we also have, where are you? The octopus. Oh my goodness. So even though we have these two items, I'm saving actually making these for bigger milestones. So goodbye to both of you. Today, we will be crocheting one of my favorite plants, the pure plant. And how perfectly named, because look how pure and perfect it is. Thankfully, I don't have to figure out how to make this myself, because you would get a blob. But this year I've been learning to crochet, and before I learned, I was searching up all the different patterns that I wanted to eventually make, and that included this lovely book of potted plants. I mean, take away the face and the blue line, and doesn't that little guy look really familiar? So it's time to gather our materials. If you want to make this or something like it, here's what I used for this project. A 4mm crochet hook, yarn for the pot, the soil, and the leaves, and also some stuffing material. And the pattern didn't include these, but I always need these when I crochet, some stitch markers, and yarn snippers or scissors. I don't know how many of you watching this video actually crochet, but for me, it is a super cozy activity or hobby, and so I wanted to start this project off right and just create a really cozy space for me to get this project off to a good cozy start. And if you don't know much about crochet or amigurumi, which is when you crochet like little creatures or plushies essentially, you start with something called a magic circle or magic loop. And I've got to the point where I know what I'm doing now. I don't have to like look it up every time, but somehow I always kind of still struggle when I start them. So had a bit of a rough start. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks a hot mess. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of some stitches here. If you remember from earlier in the video, then you know that first is the worst and second is the best. So we finally got it on the second try. The magic ring is considered round 1, and so with that out of the way, we moved on to round 2. Round 2 done. And then on to round 3. Round 3 done. So this is what it's looking like after 3 rounds. I'm not sure how many rounds there are completely for the pot. I think it's like 17 maybe, but I'm gonna get comfy, either watch some YouTube or Netflix and finish her up. So even though the magic circle is always a bit of a rough start for me, once I hit rounds 2 and 3, that's when I start to really get into my groove. And so that proved true in this project as well. But as we continue to build up this pot, I figured that I might as well welcome you all here to the channel, whether it's your first time ever being on my channel, or if you've come pretty recently and haven't really seen my streams and don't really know too much about me, I figured I might as well give you a little intro to the person behind naoetry. Some of this may shock you, so hold on to your seats. I guess we might get the shocking stuff out of the way first. So I am a 27-year-old mom and wife. Yes, you heard that right. A lot of people think that I'm a teenager or something, but no, those years are shockingly quite far in the past. I'm also an introvert, deeply so. I am an INFJ, if you know anything about the Myers-Briggs personality types. And if you do and you know yours, then please let me know what yours is in the comments. I have a zillion hobbies, a lot of which you see on YouTube, both on this channel. I love gaming, both building games, that's like probably the main thing, hence why this is my main channel. And then also just cozy games in general, like farming and that kind of thing. And you'll see that a lot on my other channel, which I've recently renamed to Cozy with Naoetry. And I'm also going to be doing like general crochet things over there. So if you're here for crochet, then go check that channel out, just gotta say. And yeah, crochet is another hobby. I love hoop dancing, reading, traveling, a lot of things, and the list keeps growing as I get older. As you might be able to tell from my channel and, you know, this video, like the outfit I'm wearing, I absolutely love the cottagecore aesthetic with all my heart. We recently moved out of my mom's house and we are now renting a place, and I want to decorate it cottagecore as much as I can, on a budget of course. So we'll see how that goes. And I share this next one just because I always love finding out that a creator that I love shares this with me too. So maybe you'll love to know that I'm also Catholic. And for me, that has been quite a journey, especially, you know, in marriage and family life and growing up. It's been a little bit harder to, I don't know, keep up with that, but I will always love my faith. And when it comes to this channel, I started this actually because I was a mom. My son was 3 months old when I started this channel, and I was just having a really hard time finding ways to like make time for myself. And I've always heard that if you know, have a YouTube channel, you should be consistent and post like once a week at least. And so I was like, if I start a YouTube channel, then I have to play Sims at least once a week. And yeah, this channel started as a Sims channel and actually just like Let's Plays and that kind of thing. And then I discovered Sydney Macaretta on YouTube. I think her channel is now called Sid Mac, and she is the most amazing, talented, creative builder in The Sims, I feel like, and she totally inspired me, and ever since I have been a builder. And so that's why I am now building in BLOXBURG, because I was kind of getting sick of The Sims, especially The Sims 4, and then a new game that still isn't out yet for everyone called Hometopia had a demo in like October of 2021, I think it was, and I played that on this channel, and a bunch of BLOXBURG players were commenting on the video and saying, oh, if you love this game, then you need to try BLOXBURG. And so I did and fell in love with it, and the rest is history. If you are new here, I would love it so much if you said hi in the comments and let me know. And also thank you so much if you're new and you've stuck around this long. I appreciate you so much, and a warm welcome to you to the Nao tribe. Guess what, y'all? The pot is almost complete. Look at her. Okay, I feel like on camera somehow she looks cuter than in real life. I don't know how that is, or she looks better. I don't know about cuter, but all that's left to do is for me to tie this off, and they give instructions in this pattern on how to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a shot and hopefully catch it on this camera right here. So I just realized that there is one more tool or item that I need for this project that I completely forgot about, and that is these guys. These are some yarn needles. It specifically says a number 16, but I just got this all together and they're not labeled. So we're just gonna use a random one from in here. And this part is always so hard for me, just getting it in the needle. This isn't going to anybody else, so it's okay that I just put my saliva on it. Oh no, one thread didn't go in. Literally so hard. Okay, second try. I think I got it. First is the worst, second is the best. The directions for tying off make it seem like it's for if it's a stuffed piece, so I'm not fully sure what I ought to do with the non-stuffed piece. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just thread it through as if I was like crocheting into the next stitches. I think when I learned how to do this, they kind of did one at a time, but I kind of just like zigzag it between as many as I can, and then I just pull it through all of them at once. Can you see that? Ooh, there we go. And then it did come out, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it all the way back to the beginning. So that's why I'm just gonna stop because there's this little tiny bit left. And then I'm gonna do what I did when I was practicing learning how to crochet. I'm just gonna cut it there. Even if it were to come out a little bit, I can always just like weave it back in. So I think it's pretty secure. We have our pots, yay! That's the main point of everything I'm trying to say right now. Okay, let me get a quick look at the one from BLOXBURG because I wanna see how close it actually looks to it. I mean, it's a bit similar. I feel like the one on BLOXBURG is a little bit taller, like it kind of rounds out and then goes in and up a little bit longer, but I think it's gonna be close enough. So the next step is to crochet the soil, and I'm gonna need this yarn for that, very dark brown. And then at the top of it, there's like a little green nub that's supposed to be the same color as the leaves, so then I'm gonna need that as well. But I'm not really gonna show you much of that. I will just show you once I have to stuff it, because this doesn't get stuffed, which is so weird for me because I'm used to stuffing my crochet. But we're gonna stuff the soil, and then the soil will go into the pot. So I'll see you then. It's the next day and I am almost done with the soil part. As you can see, we're about to switch colors. My son is outside the door. Sorry. We're about to switch colors, but it tells me to stuff lightly at this point. So we're gonna do that. Then there's like one more round of the brown, one more row of stitches, and then we gotta switch colors. So I wanna like show you all of that if I can. And then it's on to the leaves after that. We're so close. And I think it's gonna look like our pure plant. This has been a pure experience so far. So the instructions had told me to stuff lightly before, but I think I'm gonna have to stuff more because it's quite a few more rows until I'm supposed to stuff again, and I feel like I'm gonna be in a bind if I don't do some now. So let's just do some more because I feel like I didn't do enough. I don't know, my camera, I always knock it. Stop getting knocked. I'm gonna try for this last one. This might be a bit much. And yet I'm still worried it's not stuffed enough because it just still feels very not smooth. I don't know. So that's all of the brown I'm supposed to use. So next up, we are gonna be switching to green that you see here. So let me open that up. Okay, and I am purely going off of the directions that this pattern gives me on switching colors. I've done it only once ever before when I made my first granny square, and I feel a little bit confused on the directions I see, but I'm gonna try here. I have to be really careful because it looks like I'm gonna have to take out this loop here, but also like keep my hook in the two loops that are left behind. I'm so scared that I'm gonna mess this up. Okay, I'm just gonna put my hook, oh my gosh, I can't speak, through the two loops. Take that one out, and then we have this green yarn. I don't know if you can hear my nervousness, but I'm gonna just like hook this in through the two loops. Okay, that's looking like the picture. And then it says to single crochet into the next stitch. So let me just go and see what the actual pattern is. Okay, we are just single crocheting the whole way through. So I'm scared. This is really hard right now with the camera, with the stitch marker in my mouth. Oh my gosh. Why is it so loose? Stop being so loose. Okay, I did it. I made a stitch. That's what matters. I made the stitch. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because then it gives me one other instruction. It says tie both loose ends together in the back of the project. So I think that's the green one here, and then the brown one, which means I'm gonna have to cut it. Oh my gosh, there we go with the camera again. And snippity snap. I'm just gonna tie that like so, and then I think they're supposed to go inside, so I'm gonna snip this green one a little bit shorter, maybe about the same size as the brown, because I don't know how I'm gonna fit that in there as it is. And then I think I can just keep going and single crocheting from here on out. It's really hard crocheting with like the phone in between me and the project. And I can't seem to keep my tension either, which is important when you're crocheting. Okay, let's see if that was actually 12 because it's supposed to be 12. Oh my gosh, look at that though. You can see how it switched. It's hard because they're both such dark colors, but we have our first stitch. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautifully done. Yay. Okay, I will be back with the finished product, y'all. Of the soil, I should say. She is done. The soil. Just kidding. I know this looks so silly, but this is the part that I didn't have to do on this because you have to kind of take the extra yarn and like put it through a few times and then you just cut it. There's still a little bit left. Usually I do it closer than that. So maybe I could get a little bit more. Yay, and now you probably can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, there's still that little green dot, but I'm just gonna take my little yarn needle. Where to go? Right there. Okay. And then you probably won't see this too much, but you're gonna poke it in there so that you don't see it anymore. And voila! It's gone. Now it is complete. Isn't it so cute? It has a little nub on the top. I was gonna like try to put it in here, but I think we'll save that for when we're actually at the end because now I have to crochet the leaves and then sew them onto here. So let's get on to it. I'm gonna try to do this at a level where you can see what in the world I'm doing. So of course we start with a magic ring. It might take me several tries because I always seem to have a bit of trouble with this even though I know what I'm doing at this point. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, I almost forgot I need my stitch marker or else I will not know where the heck I'm supposed to put the first stitch of the next round into. The most satisfying part of the magic circle or the magic ring. The magic part of it, really. Why is this so hard this time? I think I really screwed it up. I might have to start over. Yeah, this is not going well at all. Oh no. Why do I have the scissors in my hand? What? I need to have my hook in my hand, girl. Okay, attempt number 2 at closing this magic ring or magic circle. I think we'll be successful this time. I wasn't twisting as much. Yay! I don't know if you saw any of that because it's so tiny, but I did it. Look how tiny that magic circle is. So cute. Getting the hook into the first few stitches is really hard though. Like into the stitches of the magic ring. Ugh. Take a look at me now. Okay, so I've weaved in that tail quite a bit. I did it in 3 different directions like the directions actually said, which I didn't do before because I've never done it like that, but it just made sense with this. And so I'm just gonna cut this off and that should be our first leaf, y'all. Look at that. It's so cute. This project is actually turning out to be a lot smaller than I think I expected, but that's one leaf there. Yeah, I'm worried this isn't gonna look quite like our BLOXBURG plant. But you know what? I tried. I wish the leaf could be a bit bigger. I feel like that might help. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the other 10 off camera and then maybe on camera we can try sewing them on. We'll see. Okay, y'all, so I have finished all of the individual pieces for our pure plants crochet style. The only thing is I made a big mistake. I should have left tails on all of these leaves to sew them in. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but now that I have to sew them in, I'm realizing that. No. So we're gonna figure this out and finish this project up. So I've thought of an idea to make my own tail on each of these. I'm thinking, oh, I need my yarn needle, but I'm thinking of just using the yarn needle. No, that's not gonna work. Oh no. Wait, I know exactly what to do. Maybe I'll do it and then explain it. Okay, so I got it through. I'm gonna loop this around like twice, the same exact stitch. I think it's a stitch. And maybe if I go through the loop that I made, that kind of knots it, right? But then for that to really stick, I'd have to knot it again. So maybe I can. I hope this doesn't just fully ruin this. I'm not sure how much of this you can see. I'm so sorry. And yeah, now we have 2 tails, which is not ideal at all. It really isn't. I don't know what to do. I don't wanna have to do 20 different tails. I'm not really talking because I am quite nervous. I'm just gonna kind of blindly be doing this because I can't fully tell where stitches are anymore. Do you see this though? We're already getting somewhere. It already almost looks so on. Oh, Love it. Y'all, okay, I just came up with an idea for this second tail. I can just hide it in this, like just stick it through and cut it from the other side, almost like I did with the original tail. So it's definitely sewed on there. Now to hide this one. There's no stuffing in here for it to get stuck in, like that's part of the reason why you do it that way and you stick it through, because you know, it gets caught in the stuffing. But I think that at least hides it, and I don't think that should be a problem. If it is, you know what, too bad I tried. And it was a fun experience. Yay, I think that does it, y'all. I just have to do it 9 more times, but I don't think I can do that on camera. So the next thing you're gonna see is me putting this with 10 leaves into the pot, and the project will be done. See you then. So I totally forgot to mention the fact that it is day 3 of working on this project. Maybe I did say that, maybe I didn't, but this is the day we actually hit 20K subscribers. So thank you guys so much. I wasn't even sure if I would have it by the time I posted the video, but I still got a lot of editing to do. My gosh, it's a lot. But we hit 20K, so thank you so much. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for everyone who's been here along the journey, getting us here, and everyone who has said so many kind things, and for all of your support. I cannot thank you enough, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of this journey takes us. Yay! But without further ado, she is done. Ah, can you believe this? Look at this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I forgot to get the game up to compare. Let me do that. Okay, I do have the game up, but we need to stuff this in here for the actual final product. I'm kind of scared, and I realized I wish I had done this not on my main camera. Oh, it actually slips in there so nicely. Wow, okay. Okay, look at her. She is so cute, y'all. Now to compare that with the game version, here's the real life crochet version, and then here is the game version. Let's put those side by side. They're kind of similar, I feel like, but you know, not perfect. But I did recolor the game one to be more of this color because I usually make it in earth green, like the leaves. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you think I did. And also, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's very different from usual. I hope to do this again in the future with maybe future milestones. I love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!